She say I sound like a young baby white. Got her up all night, wishing I was in the light. Yeah, I'm always on the mind. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. A young baby white. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. Got her up all night, wishing I was in the light. Yeah, I'm always on the mind. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. A young baby white, baby white. A young baby white, baby white. Yeah, she say I sound like.
What in here, folk? We back with another episode. Give it to me one time. Cooking with the Kang Show. At the end of the day, I'm here to just give y'all some game, some lessons. I guess you would say. More than likely, it's a game, and it's on how to become a chef. And it's just like really anything. First off, make sure you have a passion for it. That's the thing you want to make sure you have. There's a passion for cooking. Because if you don't, you're going to burn yourself out quick. That's the first and foremost thing. Because like Biggie said, only make moves when your heart's in it. No, he said stay shy from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. So, but if you know it's a passion of yours, something you love to do, the first step, you could do one or two things. Most people go to a culinary institute and take classes and better their knowledge. Some people now are home chefs, I guess you would say. Like they pick up and kind of teach themselves certain things, family members, and they just kind of teach themselves and eventually become a chef. And you could do either one, and it's completely up to you. But find the path that you feel is better for you, not for nobody else. Don't listen to nobody who's in that field. I said that wrong. Don't listen to nobody. I said that right. If they're not in the field that you're trying to get into, don't listen to them. Listen to somebody that's in that field, because they're the best to tell you what you should take and what you should do. Like with me, I started in 2015. I've always had a passion for cooking since I was young. When I was in high school, I really loved it. Like, I watched the Food Network since I was younger. My brother had me watching Emeril Lagasse when I was younger, and I just always took to it. So, high school, I wanted to cook, but I also wanted to play football, and no school had both. And when I chose the path to go to school, I wasn't really on the path of cooking at that time. I was really trying to kind of figure myself out some. Came back home from a year at college and got into a relationship and decided not to go back to that college. And during that relationship, I kind of cooked more, and I kind of learned to do better, get better. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to further my knowledge and everything and go to culinary school. So for Psych Tech here in Winston, if you're in the area, they offered a 4-month course. So what's crazy is I ended up breaking with my girlfriend, took the class. And like I said, I started in October. January, I graduated, top of my class. They taught us knife skills, saute, simmer, a little bit of bacon, seasoning, serve safe, like, how to be clean and cleanliness. They taught us all that, and went to the actual restaurant part where we chopped up vegetables, helped with restaurants prep and catering prep for like a month. And then we did an internship. Did my internship, graduated, like I said, top of my class, and then from there, the school I went to helped you find a job and what you wanted to do when it came to cooking or just culinary period. Like I said, You choose the path that's best for you. If you feel like you want to go to school and learn it, or if you feel like, okay, you can learn things off YouTube, because YouTube now has become another form of education. The internet is a form of education, but some people learn better hands-on. But that's, like I said, it's up to you to find out what you feel is best for you. With me going to culinary school, it helped me. Like I said, granted, it wasn't long. Like some people go to like a 4-year institute. Me, I did that, and I learned a lot within those 4 months, to where now I'm still learning certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting chefs, like just peeping gaming. That's another thing. Always be a student. Always be a student. Always be coachable. Like, people get the big head, and that's just something I don't allow myself to get. People be telling me, yo, your food is good. Your food looks amazing. I don't allow it to get me out of what I love doing, because some people get the big head and forget certain stuff and things don't go right. So now I always stay humble. But it's, like I said, it's not hard to become a chef. If you got the money, go to a school. If you don't, like I said, you got YouTube, you got the internet. You can teach yourself. We got people around that'll teach you. Do it. But the first and foremost, like I said before, make sure that your heart is in it. Make sure you have a passion for cooking. Like, if you have a passion, everything else that comes with it won't deter you away from it. Whether it be a mess up, something don't turn out how you want it to. Like, if you got a passion for it, you're going to learn from each moment. Whether it be a good moment, a bad moment, you learn. But always be coachable. Always be teachable, and always be ready to learn. Not just life, period, but that's how you become a chef. You go to school, like I said, or like some people just become home chefs. They learn at home, and they start cooking and opening up businesses from there. My goal, let y'all know, is to either open up a restaurant or do a food trailer. That's my goal within the next year. Year 2. That's my goal. If God and the universe has that for me in the next 2 years, that's something I really want. But I'm gonna work for it. Anything, you gotta work for it too, though. Like, it ain't gonna come easy. But yeah. So that's how you become a chef. And anybody ever have any questions, DM me either on my Instagram. You can follow me at Goldie Lagasi. That's GOLDIE_LAGSSI. Or you can DM me on my food page, Cooking with Kang. If y'all know how to spell it, it's KOOKINGWITHKANG. If you have any questions about anything, I don't have all the answers. So if I don't, when you ask me the question, I'll get the answer for you. I don't give it to you. But yeah, feel free to DM me if you have any questions. You wanna, get an idea on something, or just get a perspective. Feel free to DM me or comment below. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and share for a boy. Remember, you show love, I show that thing back. We out, man. Peace.
She say I sound like a young baby. Why ain't got her up all night, wishing I was in the light. Yeah, I'm always on the mind. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. A young baby white. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. Got her up all night, wishing I was in the light. Yeah, I'm always on the mind. Yeah, she say I sound like a young baby white. A young baby white, a young baby.